Let me catch you up on what's been going on in my existence in the last couple of days. So, I kind of am on quarantine like the rest of the world, but work has called me in and I do work in an essential field. So, while it may not be the place that I want to be, it's the place that I have to be. So, please, please, please wish me all the best of luck. As you know, I'm super abrasive, I'm super nonchalant, I mask my emotions and my feelings very, very well. The truth is, the reality is, I am terrified. I don't know what's to come, and I need to know what's to come. And the way things are going, it's kind of it's very, very nerve wracking. So it's just like um, I'm a little shaken up, but you just gotta pray. You gotta get through the best of it. You gotta hope for the best. But that is not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is a follow up to the last video I posted. So the last time I talked to you guys, I basically told you that I had reconnected with the ex or whatever, and we, I guess, got everything that we needed to get off of our chest, and life was happy, 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 joy, joy. At the end of that conversation, I was under the impression that I would never speak to this person again, which was perfectly fine with me. Like, I had gone this long without speaking to them. I could continue going on. Like, it didn't make or break me. It's not going to make or break me speaking or not speaking to this person, right? But of course, like I often am, I was super wrong. The guy reached out to me the following day. Maybe it was just like talking to me. It was just a little weird because like when you reconnect with somebody, you just expect it to just be that one brief conversation. Well, at least I do, and you just like disappear once again. But that's not what this was for this person. Anyway, long story short, I invited him over to my house. I really need my desk fixed, and I know I shouldn't. But I did, whatever. So, we were talking just about nothing. Like, one of the things that I did miss about this person was our conversations when they weren't crazy, when they weren't about a relationship. So, in the midst of our conversations, just about literally any and everything, like catching up on each other's lives, past loves, this, that, and third, I'm like, so what are we doing? Are we working on a friendship? Are you going to be one of the friends that you had a problem with me having? Because I have a lot of male friends, and apparently that was a problem for him. But he had female friends. Whatever. Anyway, so he was like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I did end up kissing him. I didn't mean to. I really didn't want to. I'm sorry. But I did, But again, me being able to separate what we were, what we are, and then what I am right now is just like, it's super easy and clear cut for me. Apparently, it's not the same for everybody, and that bothers me a little bit, but I digress. So that was it. I sent him on his merry way. It was nothing crazy. My desk still isn't fixed, but it is what it is, right? Right. So the following days, he's just like texting me, blah, blah, blah. Now, Wednesday, he asked to FaceTime me during lunch. All right, fine, cool. So he goes on this whole spiel about, how contacting me was a mistake, and he just did it to see if he still felt things for me and see if he still cared about me. And because he cares about me, he can't be friends with me. Okay. I mean, you're not doing me any favors by talking to me. Like, I didn't ask you to talk to me. I didn't reach out to you. I don't ask people about you. Like, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with whatever. So he's like, I was expecting to reach out to you and you would tell me that you're good and you got yourself back in school, which is crazy because I don't think I ever mentioned school while I was with him, but I digress. So I'm like, okay. But he's like, instead you tell me you good and you doing all this sexual stuff with all these other guys. Whoa, buddy! You are making me seem like I'm a whore. And I'm not a whore. I did not tell you that I was doing all of these sexual things with all of these different people. I told you of one scenario that I didn't fully engage in because I was uncomfortable. But yet again, you decided to make up a story about me in your head and you're going with that. Cool, whatever. But don't make me out to be something that I'm not, and don't try to tell me that the reason you're telling me that I'm this person is because of something that I told you. I remember everything that I said to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't do that to me. So in the end, he's just like, I can still come over and fix your desk, but I can't. I'll reach out to you when I can, but I can't be your friend. Okay. I mean, it is what it is, Like, I don't care. this is for you. This is not for me. Like I said, you're not doing me any favors. All right, fine. The next day, he texts me and he's like, when are you free so I can fix your desk? I'm like, my brother-in-law is going to do it. I appreciate what you did so far, but I'm good. My brother-in-law got it. So then he goes on this whole spiel and is like, I hope I didn't offend you. I'm just working on my communication, and I just need you to know how I felt, and thank you for giving me closure, and yada, 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 and I'm going to check up on you, but, we can't be close, and I'm just like, all right, I'm cool beans with whatever you decide that you feel like you need to do to yourself. If you feel like cutting me off is benefiting to you, then by all means do so. He's like, that's not what I meant. I meant the opposite. In any case, I'm not offended. Totally confused as to what's going on right now. But I'm good. I'm very good. At this moment, I want nothing more than to be single. If you want to work on a friendship with me, cool. That's what I'm hoping for with any and everyone that encounters me, male or female. That's just where I am right now. Like, I can talk to you about any and everything. That does not mean that I'm going to engage you on those topics in the way that you want me to engage you. Like, when we were talking, like I told you, when he was in my house, I asked him, what are we doing? Are we working on a friendship? Because that's all I want. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to backtrack. All I want is a friendship. He said he didn't know. The next day, when he was talking to me, he was like, so what are we doing here? I'm like, we're not doing anything. I don't want anything. I made that very, very clear. Like, I don't want anything from anyone other than a friendship. If you're looking for more than that from me, I'm sorry. I can't give you that right now. That's just not where I am. So it was weird. It was super, super weird, and it didn't have to be that weird. And again, it's not something that I asked for. It's not something that I woke up and decided that I needed. The super weird part about it was I was watching a blog that kind of featured him, and I was like, oh, I miss having these random conversations with him. And then he hit me up. But other than that, if we never spoke again, life will go on. Like, I'm happy where I am, how I am. I like engaging the people that I engage. I like where I am, dude. If you can't appreciate that, if you're looking for more than that with me, I can't give you that right now. And I'm very honest and very blunt about that. What I am right now is content with myself. Like, I, of course, would love someone to rub my butt and have a good conversation and a glass of wine with, but I don't want to go further than that. Do I want to lay up under somebody? Yeah, but then you got to go home. But that doesn't mean that I want to have sex with you. And I think that's what it was. I wouldn't have sex with him. And then it went left again. But in any case, dude, it was a weird instance, and yeah. Have a good night, guys. Be safe out there.